What's going on, everyone? Today we are going to cover pull-ups, how you can get your first one, how you can get better at them, how you can do it more safely as well, avoiding injuries, common injuries. So we have our pull-up bars here. There are different grips we can use. The grip where we have our palms forward, that usually takes out the arms a little bit more out of the equation, so we can use the back muscles a little bit more. So for a lot of people, that's usually going to be harder. Something where the palms are facing towards us is going to involve the bicep a little bit more. That's going to make it a little bit easier because now we can use the arm muscles more as well. And then a neutral grip here or here is going to involve both about the same amount. And so if you want to have a little more balanced development, that you might want to start with that grip variation. But we'll talk a little bit more about the grips in a little bit as well. Now, something here from the very bottom position you want to do with the pull-ups is learn how to use your shoulder blade muscles. So if you see this from the back, right now I'm just hanging. I'm going to pull without bending my elbows as far up as I can. And I do that by using my shoulder blades to pull myself up. Okay, so that is called a scapular pull-up. And a lot of times people will try to pull up without doing that first, and there's no stability, there's no connection at the shoulder, so it actually makes it harder. Second thing, if you see this from the side view, a lot of people will just keep their chest facing forward on pull-ups like this, and then go from there, which will make it a little bit harder. You're going to stress the arms quite a bit more and not use the back muscles as much. So what we're going to do instead, after you do that scapular pull, you're going to try to get your chest to face the ceiling. Like so. So now, in this angle, I can use my back muscles more to start the pull-up. Okay. Another mistake people do at the top of the pull-up is they pull away from the bar instead of ending between the hands or really close to the hands. So what they will do is something like this. Maybe they start well, but then they're like this. And they stay away from the bars. Want to start with that nice shoulder chest position. And then close to the hands or in between the hands. Okay, now some things with the grips here. That palm forward position is usually going to be a little bit nicer on the elbows. So when you start doing more palm towards you, that can aggravate the elbows a little bit more right here. So people that start working pull-ups quite more often, they'll start getting some elbow pain. You start doing that, just stop for a while until it goes away and try to do less repetitions and more sets and sets. So maybe you can do 3 to 5 repetitions at a time and maybe 3 days a week. Something else you can do is use some type of rotating handles. So with bars, our hands are locked in place. But with rotating handles, our joints can move in a little bit more natural movement. So that will also give you less stress on the elbows. So here I'm going to use these rotating handles. And notice how I can move my palms away and towards me so that I have a better movement of my joints. If you can't do a pull-up, you can definitely use a pull-up assisted machine like we have here, or even bands, or you can get creative and maybe even use the cables attached to each other and step on them. But like I said before, try to use low repetitions, 3 to 5 reps, start building up the strength like that instead of doing more repetitions. Now, if you can do some pull-ups already, you want to get your pull-ups higher, then try doing them more often throughout the day. If you have a pull-up bar at home, or if you want to do more repetitions at the gym, then try still doing some type of assisted pull-up variation so you can get the higher endurance work into the muscles first. So hopefully those tips help, and let me know how it goes for you.